My thinking at this point was I want to make a decent chunk of progress, because usually I either do a good chunk of one building, or if it's a fairly simple building, I just do a building. And I didn't want to have to do another mini building that would be on the other side of the road, because I didn't feel like it. So instead, I decided to draw the complicated one closer to the camera. So, what is happening is, due to the sketch no longer being useful, I've ended up kinda doing it's not line art, because it isn't really fully it's not smooth, if that makes sense. It's kinda more so my basis of where I need to do shading and which blocks of area need to be shaded, stuff like that. But the actual building, the actual construction part of it and the structure of the building is on this layer. I think I actually named the layer sketch, or I intended to name the layer the sketch layer, and the columns, the way that the columns connect to the veranda up above is probably the most complicated one yet. So I did them separately for the first one, because you have to, and then the one furthest away I did on its own. I was going to do the middle one as well, but then decided, you know what, I can just copy and paste this and it will probably be better, and did a bit of like perspective on it. Did a base layer for the image and colored it. The actual base of the building is darker than the other ones, because that's where the sun is coming from. So this building is backlit, and therefore without any of the additional lit walls, it looks kind of an odd color in comparison to everything else. But that's why you have to be patient and continue painting. And I'm, like I said, the lines I'd put in previously were guidelines for this part here, where I could now shade in those areas, make them darker, and kind of make the actual building's color look less dark, because if there's a bunch of dark colors surrounding it, the actual color starts to look lighter, even though it's the same color. And similarly, if there's a correct juxtaposition between the lighter and the darker areas, it can look lighter than it actually is. Similarly, it can look darker than it actually is. And there are there are a lot of just small details and cracks and stuff like that that I have to be aware of while drawing. Anyway, have a wonderful day. See you later, and goodbye.